Hey guys, this is an update. A little statement wrong yesterday in my video, so we're going to slip this one in behind and before the other. We'll give them a number 1, 2, 3, 4. This is going to be number 2. The last time that truck was registered was not 2012, but 2002. This truck has not ran in at least 16 years. They may have had it registered a year or two after the guy got Alzheimer's. I don't know. But I turned that engine over yesterday by hand, 360 degrees, put it up on top dead center number 1, and the timing is still right. So, the plugs aren't all burned up. That means there's no burn valves. There ain't no water in the cylinders. Probably smoked a little bit. I'm going to go to a hotter plug. It'll burn that stuff out quicker and not gum up the plugs maybe. We're going to see. But that truck is going to run. And we're going to throw this little update in there too, because I also went out last night, put the battery in. I got headlights, tail lights, dash lights, dome light. Turned the key on. I got a blinker light going on the right side. That's both front and rear, but blinker switch works. Goes click, 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 click. The middle's supposed to be off, but it don't turn off and it don't go to the left. So we're going to try a little DW40 there, and we're going to see if we can free up the switch. I can get another switch. Wipers went on as soon as I turned the key on. They were already on. Iffy switch. Got them to turn off. Probably need a WD-40 every switch in that thing. Also, there's a light behind my heater controls. My original truck, 62, back then, way back, didn't come with them kind of special things. You didn't see them unless you reached over and felt with your fingertips. So, it's got power. It actually had a surge of energy go through that thing, man, and I know it felt it. It's just like, whoa. It says, I'm alive still. Ooh, I just been kicking it here and just coughing, man. Everybody thought I was dead. No, we're going to get this truck running. Bye. It's me again. Yep, live and direct from the war zone. Yay. But look at this beautiful day. Oh my God. But hey, we've got projects to do. Yeah, we're going to go over here. Yay. It's cold enough that the puddle on the old hood, man. Look at that. Here's the old hood. What a piece of junk. There's a new hood. I got cleanup to do. I got to do something. It's starting to pile up. I got to take all the chemicals and things and put them someplace so that I can, I got to do the oil change and stuff. But there's that nice battery. Yeah. See, last night when I had the positive on and I went to collect the negative, got a little spark. Ain't supposed to be no spark, so there's a draw somewhere. I got to deal with it, and I gotta really clean this up. I gotta get this back arranged, get all of the metric, them foreign cars stuff out of my toolbox, man. Put it in a separate box for that. Foreign cars back hiding over there, and we got to figure out. See, we got movement on the clutch, but the brake, it don't go nowhere, and could be right there. That also works the clutch, so we got to deal with the brakes. That means getting some blocking that I can set down, and I got to get 2 more jack stands, get this thing up off of all 4, and get the wheels off, jump into the brakes. We got unbelievable weather right now, and I'm going to be out here all day doing as much as I can once it gets warm. Right now I don't want to be out here too long. Feet get frozen in these super thin shoes. Hey, but there it is, man. I got to find the switch for that, the backup light. They didn't have a backup light on these transmissions until 1967. It was the only year they put them on those type of transmissions. So I got to find in here his hidden switch for his backup light. That might be my draw.
The AM radio worked last night. Lights in the heater control. I was like totally shocked. My other one didn't have the lights. This has got a few extra customs that are in here. It's got a choke. It's got headlights, wipers, and I don't think that's the backup lights. I swear to God, I don't think that's the backup lights. I got to remember what that is. Oh, that'd be the no, it wouldn't be that either. Oh, it's an air. It's no, I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure it out. But I know this is headlights. I know that this is wipers, and this is something else. Let me do some quickie thinking here. Which way does it go? It pulls. Well, like I said, it might be an air to let air come in through the cowling vent to these little boxes that are down underneath the dash there, but I don't know, man. It ain't a switch. So I'll be looking for that little switch. Might have been there. I don't know. It's got some kind of screw sticking through. We're going to have to find it. We're going to clean it up. We're going to get it presentable to me again. We're going to have to figure out why, when I turned the key on, I didn't have an oil pressure idiot light or a generator idiot light. Right in the middle of these things, they would be red lights. I did have blinkers, strictly right. Even with it in the off position, it was still over there. Didn't do anything else but stay on. So I got to probably WD-40 in that thing. Little goodies like that, you know. Yeah, and you know, I think I found his backup switch. Check this out. See it down there? Here, we'll move this out of your way. That'd be the backup lights. It's the only switch in here. There we go. So, I better find it. Yeah, but he has gauges in here. And that means that the oil pressure is a tube going to that, and it also has a light hookup. And the alternator probably goes to that, but they're so far gone that you can't even see in them. So I'm going to end up having to get new gauges. It's me again, and I'm going to have one busy day. On Johnny Be Good. That's the name of this truck now. Johnny Be Good. See, Johnny left all of his garbage. He was the guy that was down over there. And it's taken me months to pick up his toothpicks, his cigarette butts, his bottle caps, and everything else he threw out here. His underwear. But look at my yard now, man. My God. You won't find nothing on the ground here. That's me. Hey, good morning, America. She's gonna run, man. We're gonna get everything all worked out. Oil change is gonna be fun. You gotta drop a bolt out of the bottom of that canister, which means I gotta use a funnel into another container, pull the bolt, let it drain into the funnel, and then try to get up in there and take that thing off. There shouldn't be no oil other than just in the bottom. So we're gonna go from there, man. We're gonna see what it's all about. Hey, Alfie. Rockin', man, rockin'. Sweet days in the war zone. Yeah, in the war zone. Here we go. Hey, look at the frost I got on my ground out here. You know it's cold. You know it's cold. But hey, like I said, sun will be popping up, and I'll be able to get it done. Happy trails to me. Hey, it's me again. Hey, yeah. A little different. You know, what the heck? Something to do today. I had a lot to do. I got out there. There's a switch on the dash. It's the backup light. You just gotta pull it a little bit hard. Comes on. Need some squirt. Track down some wirings. Put some ends on. Put some new cable ends on the positive and negative ends. Cut bad wiring out that was just kind of there, not doing anything.
cut ends off of wiring that was sticking out of a plug for a trailer. It's there. Plug don't want to come out of the receptacle. So I figure, well, I'll leave them long. They're each at a different length, different color, taped them up. They're there. They're wired into the harness. It's all factory stuff that was put in 1962. There's like a 6 or 8 pin plug that's there that ran the old trailer they bought probably the same day. Wiring really should have been tucked behind the bumper to do it right. I would have to cut it, just splice it all back together behind the bumper. So we'll just kind of leave it where it's at. Everything's taped and pretty looking. Yeah, radio comes on, but ain't no antenna plugged in, so I'm going to have to track that down. Let's see. Still got this blinker light problem. I lubed it up a few minutes ago. Yeah, this is late. It's like after 7 tonight. I started working on it at 9:30 this morning. I finally stopped at about 4:20 and got something to eat. But it's been an all-day thing, man. Cleaned up all of the tools, separated all of the metric out of the American, got everything all in the box, really looking nice now. Everything's set inside the truck. It's clean. Yeah, it's been a busy day. Let's see, what else did I get done? The CB radio just ain't seemed to be working. It's got positive and negative going to it. Who knows? Maybe it's burnout, but it's an ancient one, and it looks like it was one of those kit types. Who knows? Couldn't tell you. Never heard of the brand before. Let's see. So yeah, this blinker thing. Lubed it up a few minutes ago with some WD-40 and just started shaking that thing, just shaking it, and eventually they went off. But then they come back on again on the same right side. So I shake them some more, and it went off, and then it come back on again, and it's like, I can pull the flasher out and it'll stop that, but that's telling me there's a short somewhere in that switch, and that means I gotta unplug the harness if it's an unplugged type. If it's not an unplugged type, I gotta cut. But I can get a new harness that goes up into that column for the blinker switch and possibly the horn, because it don't go beep, beep, beep either. It's there, the button and everything's there, man, but it ain't beeping. But that's okay. I mean, by law, you don't have to have a horn. It's the blinkers. You gotta have the blinkers. But right now, power to the starter. I hit the key a couple of times just to see if it'd bump. Didn't move, but I could hear the solenoid. So, I might want to yank the starter out. It's easy to get to. Pull the starter out, hit some power to it. If it spins, put it back in. Maybe I just wasn't holding the key. But I didn't want to. Not until tomorrow with my Joey button. See, I don't have Joey to turn the key. So I went and bought a button. And I'm going to call hit Joey. And Joey starts tomorrow, man. He's only going to get used probably once or twice in my whole freaking rest of my life. But Joey's going to turn the engine over from right there so that I can look at the gauge. Because I got a vacuum tester that you got to hold in. And I said, man, how am I going to Joey button hold this in? All this other stuff. So I went and got a really nice sweet one that you screw the tube in, you click it on the thing, you stand back, you hit your Joey button, and you just watch it. Yeah, I've moved up a little bit in my toolbox. But I'm going to do a compression check tomorrow, and at the same time, I'll see whether that starter is actually working. And we'll go from there, man, because if it turns over and gives me great compression, man, that engine's going to fire right up as soon as I turn the key, because I got power to the key. So, there we go. That's my day today. I love that backup light. It lights up the whole world out there, I got lights all the way around, man. I know that I got a blinker because I can hear the flasher flashing. It's just the switch itself is probably gummed. Might get up tomorrow morning after spraying all that WD-40 in there tonight, and it might actually work. And if that happens, I ain't cutting no wires. I ain't unplugging nothing. I'll just pop the cap off of the horn button and see if I can get that going. Because that's above all of that. That's up top. And that could just be gummed up in the little brass ring that the spring is supposed to touch. You know, I know all about this kind of stuff. New modern fangled car, man. Yeah, I really loved it, man. On the Honda, it was like you just pull this little plastic piece off, man, and there's 3 bolts right there, and you can unplug the harness, man, for the mirror. Right. The freaking plug for the harness is down inside the door, which means you got to remove the door panel. It didn't tell you that. So me being the guy I am, I cut the wires and just soldered them together when I put the new one in, taped it off real good, and 3 bolts and it's done. That Honda is out of my life, but it's got a mirror on it now. Hey, whatever, you know. But that was the day today. This is video number 2 on day 2. And tomorrow we're going to do a compression check. We got all the wiring fixed that needs to be fixed. All of the new ends on. Everything is done. Everything is taped. Everything's pretty. I now put the battery cable on and I don't see no spark. So obviously I had a ground wire or something touching somewhere that is no longer doing that. Bingo. Bye. Hey. Peace, love, happiness. It's time to kick back, throw the frozen feet up off the friggin' ground, go for the frozen foot friggin' cramps that I had last night. I was only on my feet, man, probably half the time yesterday. Today was a pretty long day, you know, 10-hour day. What the heck, you know? When was it 10? Yeah, about, you know, yeah, somewhere around there. Hey, it's burn time. Later.